Hello YouTube, welcome back to a new video. Actorious here, and today we're going to be going through the Cyanide and Happiness Collides with Pixel Starships post that was just released on the Pixel Starships website on the 2nd of April 2025. I'm going to cover the post, so that's going to be going through the new rewards, the new Spice Trader and the crew collection, and I'll run down each of those crew in the crew collection, talk about their roles and whether they're going to be any good. So, Savy Soda and Explosive Entertainment are collaborating to bring the world of Cyanide and Happiness to Pixel Starships. In case you're not sure what it is, Cyanide and Happiness is a webcomic that has been running since 2005, along with animated shorts and longer episodes in the same style. They currently have 12.7 million subscribers on YouTube. A preview video has been announced, and I'll play it now through the magic of editing.
No! Oh no. I should not be here.
What are you doing in my space?
Ah! I have no idea what I'm doing!
Should we, help him?
Nah, it's funny. And our Holovibe entertainment system is under maintenance. Ah!
Chaos has arrived.
Wait, where'd everybody go?
Play now.
So, new rewards. From this slide we can see that there are going to be some new items and gear. So on screen there's the F-bomb. This is a mine with an attack value of 12. The captain's peg legs, which give 13 science, and like in previous season passes, these can be combined together and then that will give you an extra off stat. And then you've also got the clean fist, which gives weapon plus 8. And what we can also see is that above these it looks as if you're also going to be getting these special items. And if we go to the next slide to look at the new Spice Trader, it looks like those items are the same. So by going through the season pass, you can then get these items which you can then trade at this new Spice Trader, which is Harry the Handsome Butcher, and it looks to offer consumables and what could possibly be some equipment with the new currency, and I expect this should be very exciting. It will be fun to see what these consumables are and if they're going to be any good, or if they're just going to have really high off stat values, which means they won't be that great. So then there's now a new crew collection, and this is Cyanide and Happiness. The perk is Dr. Baby, and it allows the crew to activate the first aid special ability using the current ability power, which triggers on death. This looks similar to the Cats or Lost Lovers perk, which is Revive. It's sort of the same thing except it's based on ability instead of as a percentage of health. So it's going to be interesting to see how that works. Will it come with a revive stun, or if the crew is frozen and it dies, will that still be around? So as a quick TLDR, these crew look as if they're going to be good for the early to mid game, and they probably will have some utility in the later game, but they may not be as good as other endgame crew like legendaries. So Green Shirt looks like a good gunner with not only a base weapon stat of 26 but also the equipment slots head and leg, making Green Shirt a prime target for the Viseri gunner Helm and Greaves. Green Shirt also has 3 repair and the cryo ability, which means he can be used as an origin defender. Now the next two crew, the blue shirt and the purple shirted Ice Stabber, are going to be great for mid-game to early late game tele-spam ships. Since they are both 4 and 5 star crews, you can prestige them later once you need better crew. I'll now show you each crew, and after show you some examples of where you can take them with no hero training and non-rolled gear, then where they can get to with max training and gear. Blue Shirt is a good Psy Rusher with the slots head and leg. You can think of Blue Shirt as a worse Cyberduck. So here's some different examples of training you can take a look at. And then for reference, here's an image of a near perfect Cyberduck. So a max Blue Shirt, which is a 4 star, is nearly as good as a max Cyberduck, which is a legendary, and that shows you just how good of a crew this Blue Shirt is. So the purple shirted Ice Stabber has the equipment slots head and leg. Purple shirted Ice Stabber has the same walk and run speed of 2, meaning stamina training won't be needed. I'd recommend using purple shirted Ice Stabber as a defender, possibly a boarder. While the repair stat of 0.5 is a bit lacking, a base crit ability of 12, attack of 3.6 and HP of 11 is definitely usable. The 12 weapon isn't great, but better than nothing if you don't want to run him as a boarder. So here's an example of no hearing training and no rolled gear, and then on the right there's double rolled gear and hero training. So Ted Bear could be a boarder, repairer or gunner. Ted Bear has the equipment slots head and weapon, so should be fairly easy to kit out. Threadbare has a base fire resistance of 85, so it could be also used to repair against Galactic Alchemist. The head slot makes placing another 75 fire resistance easy with the helmet. However, due to having stats well suited for being a repairer and gunner with the arson ability, this puts Threadbare in a weird limbo state, being good for two completely different roles. Chip Chapley has a high silence rating, OK attack and repair, and decent HP. He has the urgent repair ability, so he could be used to counter an EMP or Galactic Alchemist. He also has the equipment slots, body and weapon. Not much to say here, an OK crew if you want the collection perk, but apart from that there are better crew available. Captain Pegbutt is a special, so will be harder to get. He'll either be in the season pass or as an in-app purchase. If you do decide to make an in-app purchase, make sure to use my creator code Actorious. Captain Pegbutt has the equipment slots, body and weapon. I'd recommend using him as a pilot/engineer, as well as defender/repairer. The first aid ability will help him be very tanky. The only issue with this crew is the low run and walk speeds of 1. If you have recall beacons or a very lift heavy ship, this may be less of an issue, but worth bearing in mind. Lunk is a very tanky builder. I'd recommend using Lunk as a camping builder due to the walk and run speeds of 1. With a base HP of 15 and the first aid from the collection, Lunk will be able to soak up many hits for your other boarders. Lunk has the equipment slots, body and weapon. Sharkrad is going to be an engine/defender crew with a cryo ability, 27 base engine, and an attack and repair of 3.2 and 2.4 respectively. Sharkrad has the equipment slots, leg and accessory. If you're looking for a fleet, Zooted are a collection of fleets ranging from competitive, aspiring Div A, all the way to trainer fleets to help you go from rooted to Zooted. Get Zooted today at the link in the description. Now all of this content is going to release on the 24th of April. Thank you for watching, don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment. Also don't forget to use my creator code Actorious in the in-game shop.